Signal Force 1 is in place across a good portion of central and northern Luzon today as tropical depression Henner moves overhead. And really, you see on water vapor imagery, a couple bursts of convection over the last 24 hours. Low-level centers located here, coming on shore just around Isabela towards parts of Cagayan. But the key thing is it's not a terribly defined low-level center, so we're actually kind of seeing it disrupted and starting to reform off the west coast here of La Union over towards Ilocos Norte as well. So yeah, even though this is coming on shore, we're not seeing typhoon conditions by any means. A lot of rainfall already. Places like the Habagat Dam, the largest dam in Southeast Asia, releasing water. They had 2 floodgates open here yesterday due to the preemptive measures taking place ahead of this tropical depression. And as it moves off here towards the west, we're still going to see plenty of rain. I'm actually seeing some images coming out of Isabela, of overturned trucks there due to slippery road conditions. Some reports of flooding already taking place as this continues to march off towards the west, where it is expected actually to intensify to a tropical storm before heading off towards parts of Vietnam or maybe even over towards Hainan into China. But taking a look at our forecast here on Wednesday, the further south you go, the less rainfall you are seeing. But if we look at Tacloban, you got some scattered showers here. Let's scoot this over towards the Sulu Sea, extending off towards the west here, where the further west you go, places around Palawan, you are seeing scattered showers for sure, even extending back towards Coron. Scattered rainfall. Let's zoom through the rainfall here. Head off towards Manila. Places like Mindoro, heavy precipitation here on your Wednesday. Inflow bands hitting parts of Subic over towards Manila. And of course, we got these scattered showers back towards the north. Now, the rain is going to start to taper off into the Cagayan Valley just a bit as our tropical depression pulls off towards the west. But it's not a storm, so JMA is not tracking it. I do want to note that. Neither is JTWC. Meanwhile, we have Babinka. I have another update talking about impacts on Shanghai. And we have Pulasan expected to pass over Okinawa as we go ahead through Wednesday afternoon into the evening. So we still have plenty of other tropical systems to talk about here. Now, even though we're not getting the center of these storms impacting the Philippines, we still have plenty of inflow wrapping in behind them. So even though our tropical depression, Henner, is going to move all the way off towards the west, we still have that monsoonal inflow trailing in behind our storms towards the north. So what does this mean? More rain for places like Mindoro, more rain for Manila, and watch as we go ahead in the latter part of the week, this whole band lifts off towards the north across a good portion of Region 1. So guidance, by the way, continuing to expect our storm to track right over Isabela, coming off around La Union, basically passing directly over Baguio, and then extending off towards the west. Vietnam, JTW or JMA has that tropical depression, but not named at this time. All right, so here's another look at the guidance, kind of kicking off towards the west there, our storm system, inflow coming in, and multifaceted impacts. All right, let's take a closer look actually here at the rainfall outlook. That's really the big issue with this storm system, is that we continue to see that info. So Palawan over towards Mindoro, even down towards Cebu, we've been seeing the rains 1 to 200 millimeters in the next 24 hours. Same across the Sierra Madre Mountains. Region 1 over towards Pangasinan, you can see about 50 to 100 millimeters here in your 24-hour forecast. Remember, heavier on this side because you have that storm, the inflow coming in from the east there, inflow coming in from the southwest down here, picking up that precipitation. All right, so here's Thursday over towards Friday. Of course, we're going to continue to watch this. But also, I do want to mention our friends into Hainan over towards central Vietnam. Not the storm that you saw with Yagi, not by any means. But it is going to be a rainmaker on already saturated ground, so definitely, problems for our friends out there towards the west. Here's a look at the ECMWF guidance, what I was talking about, scattered showers moving across Luzon, and then we have that inflow coming in from the south. So here's a look at the rainfall totals. I could be seeing some areas 1 to 200 millimeters, maybe into Mindoro, up to 200 to 300 millimeters over the next 5 days. And then, of course, those heavy rains back towards the north. So plenty to talk about here from the heavy rains, those winds, which not terribly bad, but I think flooding is going to be an issue. And of course, anytime we got these tropical systems that do have kind of these bursts of convection, we do have tornadic possibilities, which I already seen reports of funnel clouds, even a couple water spouts over the last few days. Also, over the last few days, we got some new people on our Patreon signing up. D-Fresh, Marty, Rose, all jumping in here. Garmin, always been a supporter for, well, a couple years now, donating to the channel. And Maria Navajo. We also had a new person named Marty, just signed up a couple days ago too. I have yet to put them on the list here, but a shout out to everybody who continues to support this channel. As mentioned, I got a separate update talking about Babinka and Pulasan back here towards the east, so make sure you look forward to that if you are in Okinawa, Shanghai, or anywhere that is ahead of those specific storm systems. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. As always, thanks for watching, and of course, stay safe out there.